Glad you guys are here and hope you have a lot of fun.
Welcome back, race fans. We are here at Richmond, broadcasting
You having
Top
fun yet,
Split
Jordan?
C Fix first of the week once again. Luke, how are you doing?
Max, I'm having a great
I'm doing
Monday.
good, Kevin. How you
I
doing
hope
this afternoon?
you're having a good
I'm
Monday
doing
too.
good. I'm a big Richmond guy. I think we're in for a good race. Last week we ran Milwaukee Mile and it was a fun race, but I think we're in for a little bit more excitement here under the lights. We got 55 laps, couple extra tire sets for the guys, and they're about to get things rolling.
Yeah, I'll be completely honest with you, Kevin. Just got this track, so I'm not really too knowledgeable about this one. You wanna give me a little insight here onto this track and some of the viewers?
Well, it's just good old short track racing. I know we saw some short track racing last week at Milwaukee, but that was a lot flatter, a lot less speed being carried. So I think we're gonna see kind of the flip side of that here tonight at Richmond. A little bit of banking, a little bit of speed carried into these corners, and to my understanding, guys have been getting pretty loose. So I think it's gonna be a good race, and I think we're gonna. I hope we're gonna see a green flag run, but I'm not very confident.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We know the short tracks are always susceptible to yellow flags, especially just with there being less track to work with out there. But just a little insight here to some of the vehicles we got out here. We don't exactly have the time to run through the full grid out here as we're getting ready to go green already, but just split up here. We got just a couple Rams out there, mostly dominated by Chevys and Toyotas, and looks like we only have one Ford making it up into the top split tonight. The guy's going to go around one more time out here, but Michael Fisher right now going to be starting us off here in the first one here. But I guess if we are going around one more time, do you want to try to rattle off some of the starting names? I thought we were going green that
Yeah,
time.
top 10 is going to be Michael Fisher on pole with Briar LaPrade. On his outside, Chase Caver and Jordan Worth take up the second row. Justin Botelho and Payson Lindsay, third row. Christian Schlomer and Jackson Connell, fourth row. And Alex Monteferrati and Connor Berkey taking up your fifth row. That's going to be your top 10.
It's going to be interesting here to see how this one goes out here. Like I said, I don't really have too much insight to comment on this track out here, but I'm seeing a bit more bankings than what we previously saw at the last track. So we'll have to see how they get this one going as we are going green for the first time out here in Richmond.
Yeah, green flag, and it's a decent jump by Michael Fisher, but Briar LaPrade able to keep his right rear. Going into turn one, though, Michael Fisher able to clear. And it seems to be, we see some three wide racing towards the back. Michael Gregory giving it a shot, but other than that, it seems to be pretty settled in. No hero moves on the first lap, and Michael Fisher is going to lead all of that lap, with Briar LaPrade right on his tail.
And it looks like apart from that early three-wide action we saw, it's kind of settled down. You see a little bit there between the 27.92 and 8.
Yeah, Max Dinda diving in deep. We're familiar with Max from Money Racing. He's going to make the pass and now be side by side with Berkey in the 27.
Running the Fortnite scheme.
Running the Fortnite scheme. Side by side with the Dubai scheme of Max Dinda getting a little bit loose there on exit of 2. I think we're going to see a lot of that tonight. Oh, and Jordan Worth sliding and going around. Oh, and getting killed.
Oh, when we see it collect up there on the high side.
Oh, Franklin, thank you for not coming to a stop there.
Oh, man. We were a little behind that on the broadcast there, Kevin. I know you probably got yourself a good view of that one, but we're going to have to go back and take a look at that one.
Thank you for not coming to a stop.
See where the contact started.
We were watching the 8 car of Max Dinda there, and the reason I saw that one coming is because Max Dinda just cleared him out.
So do I dare ask why I'm getting completely full throttle going into the corner, or what?
Oh.
Yeah, and both the 9 truck, apologies, of Alex Monteferrati and the 8 of Max Dinda both collected into Jordan Worth. Let's see where that one started, because very uncharacteristic of Jordan Worth there to be out of sorts so early in a race.
It's in the Daytona truck. I can't getting a good read on that for some reason.
Leo, I think we both were kind of going to the middle. I thought you'd be lower, and I pinched. So it's not on you. You don't have to go any lower. I was maybe aggressive.
Well, if it's
Jordan Worth, I believe, is up around where it started. Let's go back and take a look at where it
started with Worth and Telho, and I believe we see some contact. Yeah, he kind of just gets punted a little bit by Botelho. And he works on saving it, kind of just letting the truck do what the truck wants to do. and unfortunately, just nowhere to go for the 9 truck, and that collects multiple.
I gotta say, the 27 and the 17 really didn't get involved too much being up on that high side. They were able to kind of slow down their pace considerably before catching up there to Jordan, but overall, yeah, a decent bit of damage on the rear end there for Jordan, but that's going to bring out the first caution here of the race now, Kevin, and it's going to come out early.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the first one strikes early out here. Michael Fisher still retains his lead that he started with, and honestly, just taking a look here at our top 5, Kevin, I don't really think we've seen much changes at all to start this race.
In the moment, I thought that he got hit into me, and that's why I got wrecked so aggressively. But no, I just got ran over it. Weird. Who was it?
Yeah, as these guys pace around for the first time, we didn't really have an idea of what a run looked like. As we were only able to get about 4 laps of racing in, but it seems like Jordan Worth is still in the pits with extensive damage, as well as the 18 of Blake Steinberg at down a lap, but he's not in the pits. He has a clean truck and is out on the track.
And it looks like we're all ready to go. Everybody file back in, and green flag is the call. We're running once again.
Okay.
Good jump there on the high side. And oh, the 12 getting sent around. He's still sideways.
Oh, and this is quite the stack up here.
Oh, man.
Out of turn 2. Guys were able to slow down pretty decently, but at the same time, nowhere to go. And I think about 4 cars collected on that one.
Boy.
And look, that one all started up there with the 12 car, I believe.
Let's
go back and take a look here.
Yeah, what's up? I'm going to give you the same praise that I just gave old Frank. Thank you for not coming to a complete stop. That would have been awful.
Maybe not the 12.
I was going to say...
Or it is the 12, but it's the one on the track, Briar LaPrade.
Ah, gotcha. We'll go back and watch him. We know he's been sitting up around second. Let's take a look at it off the start here, maybe just from the chopper here.
Yeah, you know,
so he's leading the outside. Their start looks a little slower. He tries to swing down to the inside, and he's just not clear there in front of the 99.
Myself, Frank, and Landon got through there pretty
Bit of a self-clear there across the 99's bumper if I had to put a call on that one. What would you say, Kevin?
I go run over from behind.
I gotta agree. I mean, it looked like Pace and Lindsay on the bottom line there was coming up a little bit, just trying to arc his car down, not expecting the 12 to come down when he did. And the 12 obviously did come down the track a little bit, and they kind of just meet in the middle. And
yeah,
it looked a lot more aggressive of punting than it was. I mean, they kind of just met in the middle, made contact, and the chaos happened behind them. Both of them honestly got away from it pretty well compared to some of the guys towards the back.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there on that one, Kevin, but still some decent damage there on the rear for Briere. That's some unfortunate damage to take here early on still. Is it's going to bring us, I believe, back to around... Oh, we're getting our first shout out.
Hey, thanks to Max Dyna.
Thank you, Mr.
Like
Dyna.
We've streamed our fair share of races for him.
Yeah.
That's right, we have. That's right. Glad to be back, getting on the broadcast once again, Kevin. You know, it feels good to be back.
I like watching bottom split racing.
You know, Luke, we haven't given bottom split a try yet. Maybe that's
maybe that might be where the gold is. Who knows?
That's where we should take our
our talents next week. Who knows?
Yeah.
That could be fun. That could be fun. Some bottom split festivities, maybe. Who knows?
Regardless, Michael Fisher's still leading this thing. He's led every lap so far, and he's seen a lot of action in his rearview mirror, but not really too much contest for the lead. We saw off that initial start, LaPrade got his right rear, and they were side by side a little bit, but other than that, he's kind of been on an island of his own when we've seen green flag racing. But this time up by, it's going to be Chase Caber in the 11 truck, trying to keep to his right side and possibly contest for the lead.
Yeah, and they're gonna see what they can do here. Is we're getting closer and closer to that halfway point. We're not quite there yet, but we're already seeing quite a few vehicles having to go in for the pits, and just overall a lot of contact here early on, and we know there's no fast repairs. So if we get to a long green flag run, I imagine maybe the extent of some of that damage might start tallying up on some of these drivers here. We already have our first meatball of the night. It's going to go to Jordan Worth.
We're back green flag racing, and Michael Fisher once again with a great launch. But behind him, they're fighting side by side, and another caution comes out.
Oh, man. And I'm hearing word that it's back at the 18. Brendan Argenio. We're going to go back and take a look here. I'm not seeing... Now, I see a little bit of front right damage there on him, so I'm going to take a look here at what could have caused that one here. Oh, man.
Oh, and he
oh
takes a
God.
hard lick into the outside
All right,
wall.
a little harder of a hit than I originally thought, just based off the damage. But go back and maybe take a look back at a further out view here. Take a look at the chopper. So we know it was going into turn 3 here. And it looks like that's going to be the number 12 behind him.
Leo, man.
Getting right into the bumper of him. And that's a hard hit there for the 18.
Yeah, he hits him pretty squared pretty hard, and it just sends Brendan Argenio right into that outside safety barrier, and that's probably night over for him if I had to take a guess.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go and reiterate that and confirm that with you, Kevin. That is going to be the end of his race. He had a blown-up motor there after making contact with the wall, and that is going to now leave us with just 21 drivers left in this race right now. We currently have P21 down to about P18 in the pits right now.
I thought you were breaking a little later than that.
You know, one hates to jump subjects so fast, Kevin, but I believe I might have found my favorite paint scheme out here on the night.
Oh, yeah?
I think so. I know we usually jump back to this discussion, and it's a little early for it, but just watching that replay back, Leo Mann, I cannot lie to you. He's got a pretty badass scheme. Have you seen it?
Ooh, the ugly stick.
We got the ugly stick on the front, right? We got the Bass
On the
colors,
back.
and then on the back we got Rapala. Yep. So we're pretty much seeing all fishing sponsors there, and you know, the paint and the color combos there makes me think it's some kind of fish bait. I like it.
Yeah, good looking scheme.
Definitely not a bad one.
Just trying to go through and see if I can find myself another one that I like.
I'd say as of right now, that's got to be my front runner. I like the Bold Rock.
You know,
You've seen Jackson Connell's in the number 5 or Connell.
Yeah, that is.
Take a look at that.
That is a good
Rock.
looking truck. Absolutely. But,
Oh, it's a
looks like
cider.
we're gonna
It's
be
a
going
cider.
green.
It's a hard cider. Interesting. Let's keep my eyes out
Looks
for
like
that
we're
one.
going green right about now because pace car is in.
Oh yeah,
And
here we go.
Great jump this time by on the inside line. They're clear. The 41 of Chase Gabriel just about going to clear as well.
Bit of a weird start back there for the 14. I don't know what that was for him. He was way down on the apron almost on that restart near the mid-pack of the field, but other than that, it seems like a fairly kept together restart here for the field. We're seeing a lot of 2-wide racing and a little bit of 3-wide racing right now going on around the middle. Oh, and we're seeing a little bit of contact right now, and it's getting sketchy right now. Sitting right around 15th place, Kevin. It's getting hairy. We're seeing a lot of 3-wide passes and...
Yeah, and a good battle right now for second place, but it really seems like that's kind of the name of the game here for Michael Fisher.
Oh, they door.
Fight out back, and yeah, they are dooring, and this is exactly what the 23 car wants to see, because you know, he has his preferred line, and really nobody to contest for it with them fighting side by side.
Not particularly the 99 in the wall a little.
Lindsay's kind of cleared now, though.
And Peyton getting up into the wall there a little bit on the exit of 2 there, but still managed to retain that pass. Man, it's a little chaotic in that field behind him there for a second, Kevin. It was 3 wide. We've seen a lot of passes going on right now behind 5th place. It's getting pretty dicey right now. Everybody's wanting to try to get their way up there. Too wide most of the way back there, up to about 15th place. But still the fight for second continues between the 99 and the 41.
Yeah, and it just seems like one cannot clear the other. These short straightaways.
Definitely a very back and forth
Chase
sort of
Tabor
situation.
Able to make the clear, but Pace and Lindsay
right back at it on the inside.
Right back at him on the inside. The switchback. And once again, they're side-by-side racing.
We're watching the rear right now of the leader, Michael Fisher. Kind of get an idea of what this battle behind him looks like, because despite them staying in the battle, Kevin, they're still staying pretty close to him.
Yeah, and we're seeing some tight 3-wide racing back by Max Dinda.
Yeah, we are.
And I hate to drag you away from the fight for the lead, but these guys are really going at it. It seems like at any second, disaster could strike.
Oh, man. And yeah, it's always a dangerous situation looking at 3-wide at any short track, Kevin. Whew. All it takes is one person not to see you, and they hold it together despite a little bit of contact out of turn 4. And oh, man. Almost 4 wide back there around P16 as we have a couple drivers losing speed and losing pace off of the last couple turns. But they're kind of starting to settle it back down now, 2 wide. Looking at...
Yeah, Max Dinah going to be the big winner of that whole altercation as he's going to move from P12 to P9. And you know, if I was 3 wide, I think I'd have to say that being bottom 3 would be the best here.
I'd have to agree.
At least the safest, Luke.
Yeah, and to be honest, it may not be the best in terms of speed, but safest is kind of where I would be wanting my line to be if I'm running 3 wide on a short track. But good job on Max Dinda there for getting a lot of good passes and positions there during the 3 wide transition. He's still making good moves right now. He's settled into a good pace. Approaching lap 28 now. We're over the halfway mark in this thing.
Let's talk about big movers here for a second. How about Landon Huffman up to 4th from 13th, and Scott Bell up to 7th from 23rd. Both those guys have been charging through the field and are right where they want to be, seemingly when we're about to get a green flag run.
Yeah, you know, you gotta wonder, is that due to tire wear going on here? You know, are they really pressing it to make up the positions early? And if so, will that affect them later on into this thing, or they just have the lap figured out? And a little blinking going on up there by the 22 of Scott Bell. One can only hope that gets sorted out so he doesn't get disconnected. Single file is the story right now, Kevin. We're single file pretty much all the way up until about, you know, everywhere. Everybody's found their groove and found their pace, and right now the story is going to be the number 41 chasing down Michael Fisher right now, seeing if he can break the lead as they are now down to just 25 laps to go. Can Michael Fisher hold on to this lead that he's been able to give to himself since the qualifying? But the 41 looking at the inside, he's not quite going to have it. But you know, we're starting to see the pressure build now, Kevin.
Yeah, absolutely, and it looks like Pace and Lindsay kind of fell out of that battle with Chase Caber up for 2nd place. And right now, Chase Caber is really the only guy putting any pressure at all on Michael Fisher. But how about
Look at Landon Huffman now? Yeah, I was going to say the same
working
thing.
On Pace and Lindsay, trying to move up to 3rd. And once he does, it's going to be interesting to see if he has anything for the lead, too.
He's had some of the best pace out here that we've seen right now. His best lap right now is a 22.27. Now, that's not faster than Peyton Lindsay's, but I will say it's not far off of Michael Fisher's. And everyone's running pretty similar lap times out here in terms of their best, so I believe this might just come down to a matter of who saved the most tires throughout this thing and who was able to conserve it. Yeah, Michael Fisher definitely doesn't have a giant lead by any means.
No, not at all. As we see Chase
Ooh.
really try to make that inside work, and just the exit speed doing him no favors, as now he has a rear view mirror full
man.
of Pace and Lindsay once again. He's back into the picture. As all these guys from like 2nd to 5th are starting to close in on Michael Fisher lap time wise. Nobody's really been able to contest for the lead too much, but in terms of gap, it's really starting to close itself up.
Yeah, but right now, Michael Fisher probably getting a little bit of what he wants right now. He's seeing Chase and Payson right now, door-to-door fighting with each other. And, ooh, a little loose there. Payson on the exit there of turn 4 and files him right back behind number 41. You know, the laps are whittling away here, Kevin, and Michael Fisher seems to have it in the tank right now to keep this pace going. How about Landon Huffman now, starting to get close and looking to capitalize on the opportunity. He's got to run on the 99. I know the 99 spun out here on the exit of one of these turns just a lap ago. Got to imagine the tires are running a little warm there on the car in front of the 91.
Yeah, absolutely. And with laps really dwindling, Luke, 18 laps to go at such a short track is absolutely nothing. These guys understand that whatever move they want to make, they've got to make it soon.
Oh, yeah. Could not agree with you more there, and the gap past 4th place is quite substantial, Kevin. I don't think our top 4 is going to realistically change in terms of order unless we see some serious incident or a caution. But they've managed to keep it together there since our 2nd caution. Them being so spread out, I don't imagine that we'll be seeing another caution.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine so, but, you know, if you're Michael Fisher, you got that in the back of your head. Just please don't wreck, please don't wreck. If you're any of the guys kind of from 5th on back, you're really hoping for a caution because there's over a second, almost a second and a half gap between P4 and P5 right now, so the field's kind of closed in amongst those front 4, but after that, it's really starting to spread out.
Yeah, but let it be known, it's still a tight battle up there for 1st place and our podium spots right now. One mistake can cost someone a podium position right now if they're not careful. Landon Huffman's making sure to be ready to capitalize on something there. Chase opting to run that slightly higher line, and ooh, little loose out of the exit of turn 2 is the 23. It's going to give a little bit of a run chance there for Chase. But not much.
Speaking of loose, we see back and forth, Landon Huffman getting loose as well. And all these guys are just giving everything they've got, realizing there's just a dozen laps to go. And positions are being changed throughout the back. I mean, we've seen Briar LaPrade make up 10 spots since his incident and fixing damage, so he's on the move.
Oh, look at Huffman. Looking at the inside now, he's moving up into a possible podium position, but as we've seen lap after lap, Kevin, that inside line just not wanting to stick for speed here. And it doesn't give Huffman the pass here, and still your top 3 remain the same. 10 laps to go this time. Michael Fisher still leading this thing. He's led every lap this race. Can he lead 10 more is the question.
Yeah, that's the question. And if you're Chase Caber, you got to start thinking about what can you do to throw Michael Fisher off and make him make a mistake, because so far we haven't seen a mistake from Michael Fisher, and that's why he's led every lap of this race. Single file through the front 5 still. Some battling going on for 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th place. Just a big group of guys fighting it out. But right now, all eyes are on Chase Caber, trying to hunt down Michael Fisher here for the lead with just 8 laps to go.
And currently, your battle for first place, it's a tight one right now, Kevin. But right now, the main call is going to be between Michael Fisher and Chase Cabri here. But right now, Michael Fisher he seems to have it figured out right now, Kevin. I don't know what he's got going on under the hood, but whatever it is, he seems to have it figured out pretty well. I gotta say, Chase Cabri getting quite a few runs on that inside line. Maybe Michael Fisher's tire is starting to give a little more than he would like.
Yeah, I hate to drag us away from the leaders, but we're back to 3-wide racing. It seems like
man,
the same guys every single time, really duking it out for about 10th place right now.
Yeah, they want their positions, or they want to die trying, that's for sure. Oh, a little bit of contact there on the exit wall. Yeah, it's getting dicey back there, Kevin. Everybody's wanting to make their passes here, and on cold tires, that could cause a very dangerous situation here, and definitely not what Michael Fisher would want to see.
No, absolutely not, especially with just 5 laps to go here.
Yeah, I really hate
to see the guys everywhere, on all sorts of track.
Oh, man.
All parts of the track.
The 12 getting loose. He's into the wall a little. 8 getting loose as well, but they all sort it. It's all sorted, but barely. And, you know, I hate to be that guy, Kevin, but we kind of saw that one brewing there for a while. They're still going to have close racing back there, but just keep that in mind here with these last couple laps looming, as Michael Fisher's going to still try to defend off this win against Chase Cabri. He's looking at his inside once again. He's got his nose there, but, you know, the same story, Kevin. He just can't seem to get it to stick, and I think Michael Fisher knows that. That's why he's kind of trying to hang high here as best he can through these turns, not electing to give the outside to Chase Cabri.
Yeah, and it's a guessing game at this point for Michael Fisher. He wants to go where he thinks Cabri isn't going to go. He wants to defend him as best as he can, and running that top in 3 and 4 seems to be working very well, as you see the exit speed just soar past Chase. And if you're Chase Cabri, you just got to figure something out to try to combat that and get a run out of 4, but so far we have not been able to see anything.
No, and we got he's going to dive down to the inside once again, try his best to get it to stick. Man, he's got one more lap to do it. White flag. Can Chase Cabri disrupt every lap led by Michael Fisher? He's looking once again at the inside line. Both are going to get a little squirrely on the exit.
Oh, the door's open.
Oh, the door's open. Chase is going to look for it, but not enough. Michael Fisher able to hold him off every lap.
Leads them all, and he takes home the flag, Luke. What a race.
Man, and what a win for Michael Fisher, man. He stood on top there and stood on his head the entire race, Kevin. He didn't back down one bit.
Hell of a battle for last 5.
Yeah, absolutely. And your top 10 is going to be Michael Fisher taking home the win, Chase Caber, Payson Lindsay, Landon Huffman, Justin Patelho, Jonathan Tuckness, Derek Lemke, Michael Gregory, Grier LaPrade moving back up into 9th. That's a crazy run. About 11 spots there to the end, and 10th place Leo Mann.
And what a finish out here, Kevin. We had 18 drivers finish the race out here. We had a couple that didn't. We saw some early festivities out there that went a little sour, but overall, though, we saw a pretty good race and a dominant performance up there in the front by Michael Fisher.
Yeah, absolutely. Great win for him. And just looking at the schedule, just trying to see where we're headed to next week. Next week we'll be going to New Hampshire, so that one should be a fun one.
Yeah, of course.
It's a little bit longer than we've seen the past couple weeks, but still on the shorter end. And then Darlington, and then Atlanta. So, an interesting end to the season. Of those last 3 races.
Definitely,
I'm excited to come back and race at New Hampshire next week, Luke.
I have to agree with you, Kevin. You know, Gonna see if I can get a couple races done out here. Probably later tonight out here at Richmond myself after watching this one. See if I can finally get myself up to B class so I can run some more races with you. But in the meantime, everybody, good luck in your races this week. And out here from 9th Gear, we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Kevin, you got anything to add?
Nope.
Alrighty, 9th Gear fans. We'll see you all in the next one. Good night.